Good morning. And welcome back to church the way we remember it. For our guests, this is our first week in over a year where we haven't had tape up on every other pew, and we haven't had little signs telling us that we had to stay spaced, and we aren't wearing masks, and we're gathering together, as I said, the way we remember church being. And what a blessing it is as we go into the Memorial Day weekend that we're able to do that. We survived. We're going to look back on this in a few years, and we're going to laugh, and we're going to think this was kind of a weird time, and it was. But it's wonderful to know that our God got us through all of this. We're going to start worshiping Him in just a few moments, but if you look into your bulletins, we have a few announcements to kind of look through and take a look at. I'm going to start with this evening. I'm planning right now to have our Bible study on 1 Timothy. I believe we just completed chapter 2, but I'm not 100% sure. We've kind of been taking it, we've been reading through, and we talk as we go, and as I've become accustomed to over the last few years, we go down these little tangents and side streets and do all this other stuff, but we've had some wonderful discussions in time. So if that's something you want to be a part of, please plan to come and join with us with that. And as you look down through, I think a lot of the rest of these things you can kind of read through on your own. Certainly Wednesday we'll be having our prayer meeting here at 6 o'clock. No, it's not here. It's not at the church. It's down at Dawn and Milton Clark's at 6 o'clock on this coming Wednesday. I almost did it again, Dawn. I almost put it at the wrong place. Also, mark on your calendars June 12th. That is a week from this coming Saturday. We will be having a church cleaning day. Do we have a time for when that's starting?
When you can get here. I'm going to say 9.
9 sounds good.
If you're early bird, come anyway.
Yep. But it'll start in seriousness at 9 o'clock. Although I have the feeling, based upon some of the emails I've gotten this week, it's going to start earlier than 9 o'clock on that day, but that's okay. I know there was something else, but it escaped my brain. I know what it is. This coming Saturday, June 5th, is Maine State Conference. Now that because of COVID and everything, normally we have that in April or early May, but because of COVID, we had to back it up a little bit. Out on the bulletin board, thank you. There is normally when we have our nominating officers and those kind of things, we have one person. Kind of like our church here, we often have just one person for the positions. This year we actually have multiple people running, and so there's bios of the different people, and you'll know a couple of them that are there. So you might want to just take a look at that. If you're interested in becoming and coming down as a delegate, there's a form that you can fill out, and you can come and be a delegate. And so all the information you need will be there for that. Anything that I've missed this morning? I do want to welcome all of our, I want to say guests, but most all of you that I'm looking at aren't guests. We know you very, very well. Some of you have been away for a while, and we welcome you back. But welcome as we are gathered to worship Him this morning. But I just want to make sure I didn't leave anything out. Awesome.
I've got something to say. I would like to thank everybody for the cards and just thank you everybody for everything and the prayers and everything we've done while we were gone. But we're back, and we're back forever.
Anything else? Must have that at just the wrong spot. Something isn't. Oh. Let's try that. It's a little better. As you can see, we're still working this through. But our call to worship this morning comes from Psalm 105, verses 4 to 5, and it's out of the Message, so it's going to sound a little different if you really know your Bible. It's going to, even if you don't really know your Bible, it'll sound much, much more modern. Keep your eyes open for God. Watch for his works. Be alert for signs of his presence. Remember the world of wonders he has made, his miracles, and the verdicts he's rendered. Before we stand, she did put it in here. She usually has it in red, so I didn't realize that she had put it in there. This is the last Sunday of the month, and last month we missed, so I'm going to include April and May, just because we didn't get the April people last month. If you had a birthday in April or May, and I know that my wife intentionally didn't do this because she just had one yesterday. Please stand if you would, and we're going to sing to you.
I don't have happy birthday music.
You know, well, maybe we won't, but we'll at least acknowledge that you all have had birthdays.
Sing it. We'll just sing it.
We'll sing it. We can sing happy birthday. We know happy birthday. We're going to sing the traditional one. We're just going to sing happy birthday to y'all. All right? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to all of you. Happy birthday to you. And we won't ask how old you are, so thank you. Please be seated.
Well, no, we can write
Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, the rest of you can join those